now we're talking with Josie Kearns, Chair of the Cultural Arts Commission here in South Lyon. Welcome, Josie.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I'm sure you're here tonight to talk to us about some very exciting events coming up for the Cultural Arts Commission. So why don't you talk about those?
Right. Well, one of the things we have right now is we have a call for entries for artists that are quilt and fiber artists.
Quilt and fiber, okay.
Yes. So that the fiber art encompasses a lot of different things. So it's pretty wide. And this is the third year we're doing the show. And the call for entries is for artists who are in the South Lyon larger area. Mm-hmm. You don't have to actually live in South Lyon to be part of it. And the show runs from March 11th to the 27th. And the opening reception, which is a big fun party, is March 15th, Friday from 7 to 9 at City Hall.
At
the
City
galleries
Hall.
at City Hall. And we also have children's art that was done during Pumpkin Fest that we're having come in and be a special section of very young artists, from
exciting.
3 years old to 17. And they did these collages that are made of actual, real, beautiful fabric. And they did their own, patterning and stuff like that. So, which is kind of the artistry of some of it.
How many children participated in that?
Oh my gosh. Ooh. About 300.
Really? Wow.
And they let us, only a few of them let us keep their work.
Okay, well, I can imagine.
But if people are out there that have art that was produced, come and we will put you up on the boards and we will find a place for your child's artwork. So.
Okay, and about the other call for artists as well, about how many do you typically get per year and how many are you looking for this year?
We're looking for more this year. We have sort of expanded it. If there are any men out there who quilt, we would like that as well. I have a good friend, Joe Cunningham, who published a book called Men Quilting.
Okay.
And during his research, he found out that a lot of men from the Civil War who had lost a leg or a foot, like he'd be reading quilter and what the dates were in the person's name and then lost a foot. And it'd be like this great quilt thing and then lost, a leg or had tuberculosis or something like that.
Sure.
And it turns out that a lot of male quilters are war heroes.
Really?
So it was a very interesting thing. And so we thought we're going to open, we would have accepted them before, but we sort of just want to say, if you're a male quilter, come to the show.
Now, what are some of the more intricate designs that people typically will do in this type of quilt? I'm assuming it's not just basic square quilts. That's what I think when I think of a quilt.
As somebody wanted to say, it's not your grandmother's, quilt show, but in a way, some of the grandmothers are very innovative. Mm-hmm. So you might have like a tumbling block, which is these squares that look like there's movement. Sure. And you might do it in black and white, which is very different from what people originally.
Any three-dimensional type?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, we have a lot of those.
Cool.
And in fact, one of the children, who was 6 years old, this little boy, built up with these square felt, this like a mountain, a blue mountain, and then it was really amazing. And we didn't instruct him or anything. It was amazing. At Pumpkin Fest, we gave the kids the little squares and glue sticks and an 8.5 by 11 paper, and they just went to town. They just wanted us out of the way. Like, let me at it. And we had cut up squares in these little baggies and stuff, and it was just amazing. But a lot of them were doing more dimensional things, and it was, and that's the shift in quilts has been towards some more like the intuitive quilt, which you make up the pattern, and then you put it on as you go along for some people. And some of those are happy accidents, but that's kind of like the old quilts where they had, they'd have ties or they'd have parts of things, and it would be a collage quilt, and it was the same sort of thing, only the pattern would be more regular, I guess.
And I'm sure these become more than just simply family heirlooms, and these are truly work of art. So
my mother-in-law actually, who's never been in the quilt show,
content.
Well, because she's very good, and she made a quilt that is long batik exposed triangles that are built on each other. And she took the swatches from our bedroom that we were going to paint it in our new house and made the quilt from those colors. Mm-hmm. Fabulous. It's amazing. And so we had it in the background. We should let us do that. In the background of our booth for Pumpkin Fest, and I had guys and women stop and say, how did that get made? Because it really looks amazing. And so, but she's not going to be in the quilt show.
Okay. But if you want to be involved in the quilt show, again, how do they get involved and how they find out more information?
Very soon it will be up on our website. We decided that Christmas season is not the season to promote because, there's a lot going on.
Busy doing lots of things.
But the first week of January, we're sending out press releases, and there will be, because it was pointed out that some quilters are not into tech. So we're going to have a lot of drop spots in the area, the library being one of them.
Nice.
And businesses around town, we're going to leave entry forms.
Okay.
Because then it's just quicker. And then you just drop those off at City Hall.
Okay. And when would the deadline for dropping them off, and then when would they actually go on display then?
Well, the deadline for dropping them off will be the second week. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but it'll be the second Friday, or the second week, January, February, March, or the first. It's the first week in March. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it starts the 11th, so it's very quick.
So for someone like myself who's not really a quilter, I should start now to be able to hit that deadline.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we did want to get the word out because sometimes people go toward that, and other quilters who've been wonderful who've been on our show. We always say something that you didn't exhibit last time. So it's always a different quilt show, but we hope that some of them will come back because they were amazing quilters.
Awesome.
So,
well, anything else you'd like to share with us tonight about the Cultural Arts Commission?
Well, we support all the artists in the area and different arts things, and we have a new thing called, well, not that new, but we are sort of looking at the juxtaposition between art and commerce, the intersection of art and commerce. And my husband, Joe Matuzik, I roped him into this, and he is chair of our public art, and we're going to have the first sculpture downtown.
Oh, really?
And we have our artist selected, which is Jeff Badarak, who is a wonderful designer and artist, and so he's already been in a couple of the Sustainable Art Show.
Excellent.
So if you have an idea for a show or something like that, we have meetings the first Thursday of every month at 6 o'clock at City Hall, 335 South Warren.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Josie, so much for coming out tonight. Again, I'm looking forward to checking out these amazing quilts. And again, the sculpture coming downtown, I'll look forward to that as well.
Yeah, that'll be June.
Excellent. Thanks for coming out tonight, Josie.
So nice to meet you.
You too.